Another person asked me, do you always recommend divorce? I said, I'm like a doctor. I'm like an oncologist, a doctor of cancer, of relationships. Once they scan and find the cancerous cells, they tell you, kill the cells or cut the part that is infected. The same way with me. We are cutting the part to save the life. I'm asking you to remove yourself from the sickening relationship to avoid from dying so that you can live. All right? You better live without that infected part and live. Then the whole of you be killed. Then the whole of your dream, your life be damaged by an abuse, a disrespectful person. Of course, we don't quit relationship when problems arise every time. No. But if we are fighting together, we'll fight through life. For That's better, true. For worse, for richer, for poorer, for sickness in health, the two of us.
That's the difference.
That's the two
Not
of us.
Not fighting against each other. We
if
are a team.
Exactly. As long as we are together, we are better for us. But if you abandon me, I can't stay in a shell. If you become my enemy, I can't stay here just to pray. This is no longer marriage, it's captivity. Yeah. So we said the vows are for marriage. They are not for captivity. All right? So we are saying the groups some groups are sincere but naive. Some future fakers are sincere but naive, like the young boys who rush after.
How do you deal with that, though? You know, for the naive ones, maybe you just walk away because, I mean, really...
Exactly.
They do not know better. But if you are in a situation where you realize that this person is a future faker and I am sort of caught up already in all of this, how do I deal with that? Is there a conversation you can have with them? Is there a way to let them know that, you know what, I don't like this? Maybe if you actually did it without saying what you're saying, it would make more sense.
In fact, I want you to learn how to say unpleasant things. Okay. You can use WhatsApp, or you can call. Some of them are too charming. They can talk you down.
Okay.
Oh, my sweetheart, what happened? Who annoyed you? They go out on a charm offensive and they disarm you again.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember, you are living a fairy tale. These people create a fairy tale. You feel, and you know, because you know it's not real.
Yeah.
Part of you knows this doesn't feel like anything I've ever felt. That's why people keep it secret. They come to tell us that they've been from an escapade and it's only 1 month. They tell you so much that happened within a month. You're like, was it a movie? We went to Mombasa. We went to, he went to my people, bought me this title. Within 1 month, Maggie. You just disappeared for a month. How much was that? So that's why people keep it secret. They don't tell their girlfriends because their girlfriends will be a voice of reason.
That's true.
So one reason is to simply tell them, how about, yes, I like what you're doing. I really hope we have a future together. But how about slow things down? How about we see my father who said he can only be available after a month? Even if you're cooking that up.
Yes. Cook it.
So slow things down by whichever way.
Yes.
They hate the slowing and they'll get disappointed and quit.
Okay.
Real life, Mikali, is slow. Real life is slow. The grinding pace of daily life is not rushed. Anything rushed is manufactured. Remember that. Today, Mikali, when you're married, we cannot be doing romantic things day in, day out. We are busy with life.
Yeah.
So tell them that, slow things down. That is method 1. Method 2 is call them out on what they're saying and it's not real. This boy hardly has a job. He's being paid 15,000. He has to walk a part of the distance to have enough matatu fare. He's recycling innerwear. This boy does not have enough money and is telling you a car, Range Rover. How much is a Range Rover again, Tony? All right, you know that's an 8 million car. Just how much do you have now? All right, 8,000. Okay, you're on your way, but not anywhere near it. So bring Tony back to reality.
Yes.
And I tell guys, there are ladies who charm you so much, and I kept telling them, whenever the container is over-decorated, over-emphasized, there's a problem with the content. All right, it's a compensation. Sometimes people over-decorate fake things so that you don't have time to see that inside they are not okay. If this lady looks like perfect, so the shape is perfect, man, the language is perfect, man, she just flow with me, man. Whenever you see too much, sometimes retract. Just pull back. I always did that every time I was dating. I realized we were moving very fast with this girl. The emotions were over the roof.
Take a step back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I found a way to just cancel the next meeting. By a perfect text, something came up, we have to meet next week. The wrong ones would get annoyed, say, how could you? Mikali, I'm not a very strong guy. There is no guy who's strong on this earth when it comes to sexual matters. Even Samson killed 1,000 men, but to one woman, he was weak. Just one. Yes. Without using it. And she was not even hiding what she was trying to do to him. She was trying to shave him and hand him over to enemies.
Yes.
And he's asking for the secret. What kind of conversation? Tell me how you can be... Okay, so what about... Now you lied to me. How come when I called them, you woke up? What was going on, Mikali?
I don't get it. I still don't get it.
When men are in infatuation, they are temporarily insane. Delilah was not cunning or clever.
No.
She was forthright.
Very forthright.
She kept repeating.
Yes.
If you love me, tell me how I can kill you. I have told you. That was a lie. I have not managed to kill you. So you don't love me.
Oh God, that was like the weirdest conversation ever in the Bible. I'm just
Exactly.
like, what is going on?
He went all the way.
And eventually he said it.
So what was it? When men are sexually infatuated with you, they are not sane. So I learned of that temporary insanity common among the men's species.
You went through the fire. Zulu fungua roho.
Luckily I came out with my luckily I came out with my eyes.
Okay.
The first thing they take away from you is your eyes, your ability to see, your vision, where you are going. When a man marries the wrong woman, his life goes the opposite direction. You stop valuing growth. That's what happens with Samson. He came away, he went to grinding. So this is the thing. What I will always do is I would slow things down. I will force myself to cancel the meeting. Many times I would call up my friend, we have an alternative meeting.
Yeah.
But occasionally use another cheeky method of meeting another girl to remove this because I'm
From
already
your system. It's like purging her out. What, Zulu? Ulikuwa na matrix.
So because the others also already, I'm still checking many. I postponed this one to return my sanity. And after a few days, the charm had worn off. The enchantment had gone down.
Stepping back is a
Exactly.
good way to go. We have a couple of questions here.
Yes.
And here we have less than 10 minutes. So, tutoke kabla tujaninino. Aha. Hi Mwikali, I'm loving Zulu's explanation. He's explaining them the way they are. I've always been a very aggressive lady. Until now, I don't believe how first this man made a hell of my life.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
no.
And I hope, do we have the rest of the made a hell of my life? Yes, they can really act. They can really act. I think Imishia too, Apple.
They can act. These people are
Yeah.
they are excellent actors.
That's true. Hi Mwikali, I know my hubby is a narcissist from the way he talks to me. We are 4 years in marriage. He insisted on marrying me after a few years. After a few years of marriage, he wronged me last week, and I've tried talking to him, but he's not ready to talk to me. He just told me that he is not ready for marriage. I'm 27 and he is 40, and we have 2 kids. I feel wasted and I don't know. Zulu, I see where you're going with this. Calm down. I feel wasted and I don't know how to deal with him. Calm down, Zulu. Just be nice. This lady is going through
3 mistakes. One, whenever a person insists. Whenever you hear this, he insisted. I knew that's a pre-25 language.
Yes.
Mwikali, today, would you tell me I'm marrying the guy because he insisted?
No way. There's no way. What are you insisting?
Exactly. This is my life.
Yeah.
So you can tell without her telling us.
This is true.
By the time you're 27, married, 2 kids, we know where this started.
Yes.
Another thing is the huge age difference. For them, it's only about 13. But I said the other day, this young girl, they quickly jumped to a man who's way older than her. And her friends are bewildered. But community does not allow you to interfere in people's love affairs. You keep your calm.
Yes.
But you know she's getting a bad deal. But she's so infatuated. As I told you, love or infatuation is insanity. You just stop thinking straight. And the only solution is slow things down, hook up with your friends. Always hook up with a friend who can call back the reasoning. A person who means well for you. Even if you're a lady and don't trust your girlfriends, talk to a guy. There's some guy friends who are very honest. They can tell you, for me, I can't see what's wrong with it, but I'm not comfortable with it.
And that should be enough for you to just step back and watch.
Have you been driving at night, Mwikali, and you can't see any obstacle ahead, but you feel like you should slow down?
Yes.
That intuition, God put it there to save you.
Okay.
Many times I just feel I need to slow down. And sure enough, you find something.
That's true.
A car that has just broken down, I did not yet put the signs, things and all that.
Yeah.
So part of this lady, if a person tells you I'm not ready for marriage and you're already inside marriage, they're telling you should be out.
Yeah. It's so sad. 2 babies in.
And I don't want you to stay where you're neglected because of children, because you are teaching them what life is all about.
Yes.
And you are misleading them. So the moment a person talks like they are not sure about you anymore, don't wait for pleading. Please see my value. Please, we should be together. Please, 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 please. Once you realize the marriage was a mistake, correct it. Take a U-turn. Correct. You made a mistake. Correct it.
It is not a death sentence, people. Hi, Mwikali, you look extra beautiful in that yellow dress.
I confirm.
Plain color dresses look great on you, girl. Thank you. Hello, Zulu. Yako imekuja saa hizo. Later. Yesterday, we saw the practical part of Zulu's advice on Real Talk through Yasmin and Banks' stories. This man talks facts. In other news, we look forward to seeing Mrs. Zulu on the show, me and you together. This was a very. I had to read this one.
Let's go back before other news. Let's go to the next one.
Hello, Wikali. I have a question. How will you know that the guy is faking a relationship if he's dealing with two ladies? X and the other lady. What is the solution to that? Thanks, Mary from Maralal.
Pre-25 nonsense. Mikali, let me know whether a woman of your age would ask that question. No. Unless she's desperate and low self-esteem. If a person is interacting with another woman, remove yourself from the picture.
Remove yourself.
She's asking, how do you deal with that? Deal with what? Is that your business? That is his life.
Yes. Hi, mimi niko na swali. Hi, Mwikali and Benjamin. I recently met someone who's 9 years younger and made the terrible mistake of sleeping with them after keeping myself for decades. Hi, Zulu. Which is killing me inside. He hasn't changed though and talks of marriage, but deep inside, I'm not for it. He's 29, I'm 38, class 8, I'm a graduate. Honestly, I still don't understand.
What did you say? What did you say? Class what? What did you
Class
say?
8.
What did you say?
Class 8.
What do you talk when you're together?
I don't know.
What do you converse?
I don't know.
Maybe he's successful in business. Not all class 8 dropout are failures. That's not what
no, that's not what you're saying.
Some of them have cars, have businesses.
But the age difference as well.
No, the age difference is okay. Imagine.
The
9 years is not outside the picture.
Oh, the guy is
because
younger.
Most guys mature around 30 thereabout. Maturity for him, I have no problem with the age group, and I have no problem with the age difference. That's okay. There are people it works. Benjamin Disraeli of England had 15 years difference. He was younger. So as long as both of you are mature, if you are mature, the age difference is not there. The problem, I'm wondering, the conversations they have. And who has more money here also? Sometimes these guys are looking at the money, the packs that you bring.
Yes.
I don't see the conversation between class 8 and graduate being smooth, unless the graduate was also just joyriding the school.
Good morning, Mwikali. You look beautiful.
Today it's confirmed.
I met this guy in December last year. He's really insisting on me meeting his family. I asked him randomly that we should just be friends, and he says that he should lay me because I'm stubborn. So in Feb, I broke things off. He got sick he got sick from some weird sickness and said that the doc said that he needs his girlfriend, me. I asked how a doc could have prescribed me for him getting well, but he's insisting on laying me. I refuse.
Please, would you forward these stories to Churchill? Churchill is looking for comedy stories. Because of Corona, they have run short of comedy stories. There's a perfect one here.
Oh, God.
Please, and she will be paid. I'm sure they pay for the shows.
They pay.
This is not real life. This is comedy, girl. Wake up. You're dealing with a manipulator.
Yes.
He's outrightly manipulating you, preparing to skin you, and you're just cooperating, doctor prescribing me. He wants to lay me because I'm stubborn.
They even took time to text us. These are 3 messages that came in. You know what?
Wake up from your madness.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. This is the final one. It's not even a question. It's a compliment to you. Hey, Kerry, loving the show. Aki Zulu, you inspire me a lot. Wish to meet you in person. Mwikali, you look good. Thank you. All-time favorite. Nakupenda sana, nakupenda zaidi. Mdawe tumeisha.
Benjamin Zulu KE 0701299333.
Hey, inasemwa tu hivyo. I hope umeandika. This has been enlightening. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. Every Wednesday is beautiful and we get to learn and help some people. We're taking a very short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be dancing, working. I don't know exactly what, but we'll just be moving. That is the most important thing. This is Full Circle with Mwikali.